everybody, it's Ashley with you for Paper Train Saturday Showcase. In this week's video, I'm going to be showcasing Bloomin Cute stamp set, coordinating dies, and the Bloomin Cute sentiment die collection. So let's take a closer look at the stamps and the dies. Alright, really quickly, I wanted to go through and just show you how the stamps look when you get them. You have to order the labels separately, but here are the stamps. You get them on two different sheets, and they have sentiments, hello, enjoy, and you can pair them with the other sentiments, like enjoy your day, hello friend, enjoy every moment, and then you have thanks as another sentiment as well. So you can pair it with thanks so much, and thanks friend could be another one, and lots of different blooms here. You can build leaves, lots of leaves, a couple of different sizes, mostly I would say medium to large size, more so than small. This is a kind of a larger frame type of design set. So that's the stamp set, and here are the coordinating dies. These dies are sold separately. These are the sentiment dies you can get separate. All right, and they die cut out something like this, as you can see here for the enjoy. Very thin and intricate word dies, and then you can separately get the Bloomin Cute coordinating dies, the actual florals and the blooms and the leaves and all the other little elements that pair with each of these particular stamp images in here. Alright, here's the card that I've already made, and I'm using this as inspiration to create I believe a shaped tag or a shaped card. What I'm going to be doing is, here's the card, of course, that I would give someone, and just as an A2 size card. What I did was I cut off the border for the cover plate and just adhered the basket to it at an elevated level using foam adhesive, and then filled it with all of the Bloomin Cute stamp die cuts, and then added the sentiment here. What I'm going to be doing is cutting this excess part off here, and keeping it on a fold so you can open it and close it for a tag to actually pair with the gift. Alright, so now that you've seen the inspiration card, let's see about making a folded shaped basket full of flowers for the gift tag to go on a gift packaging. Alright, let's get started. Cover plate basket die. This is what I've used here to die cut it, and this is available to purchase. And I've already die cut it from white cardstock here, Stamper Select White. So I'm just going to remove some of these negative die cut here. If you have these that are already set in here, you can just push them out like this. And then after you're done, you can kind of like clean them up with a lint roller is what I use. So I'll show you that after I'm done. I'm going to take the lint roller, get a new roll here, and just clean up my workspace. So cool, right? It's an easy thing to do, and it's done. It's really cool for picking up little bits and pieces that are left on your tabletop. Alright, so now that I have my basket die cut, I'm going to do a little bit of ink blending. I'm going to start with a little bit of a pale peony ink here. On my other basket, I used a berry sorbet, so I might go over it a little bit with berry sorbet. And I ripped those off because I'm just going to be cutting that anyway into the shape, so it's kind of getting too delicate when I'm ink blending. I'm not going to worry too much about that top part because I'm going to be covering it with lots of flowers. Pull out a little bit of berry sorbet. So now that that's done, I'm going to cut out the extra parts of this die here. I'm just going to take my scissors, line it up, all the angles. Now when it gets to here, you can take a pencil if you want and draw the line. I'll show you how you can do that. But if you are really kind of wanting to make sure you get it just right, just make sure that you just draw a little pencil line, which I did right here, just to make sure I have a kind of like a guide on where to kind of angle that cut. Okay. Same thing for the top part here. Just kind of sketch a little pencil line so you can get that curved angle as close as possible to get rid of that harsh line. All right, so I have here a card folded that is folded 4 1/4 inches wide, and what I want to do is kind of make it so that I adhere it so it hangs off a little bit like so. And I'm going to erase some of these pencil lines too. Alright, so I'm really not caring about this side because what I'm trying to do is create a shaped basket card this time. On here, the card is just put right on top in the center, so I would need to clean this up. But on this one, I want a shaped basket card, and I'm going to hide that scored fold on that side here. Okay? So, what I'm going to do is take a pencil and trace. And now I have my template. So I'm going to cut along the bottom first. And then I'll start working my way up and around. And my last cut. All right, so let me move my mess and let's see if this worked out. Yes, it did. I might have to do a little bit of cleaning up, but for the most part, it's spot on how I want. I'm just going to have to cut off this excess here once I get this on. Or I can do it now too. Alright, so I'm going to use now my adhesive to add. So it pops off. Alright, now that I have all the adhesive off, I'm ready to apply it to my card. If you feel like you want to shape your card a little bit, you can take a filing tool or something to shape it a little bit better if you feel like you really want to make it really perfect. So I'm going to make sure it's on here at the base. So I like to stand it up to make sure it's flush with the base. And then work my way up. Alright, if I feel now, if I need to just trim off a little bit, I can still do it now. So a little bit here can be curved. a little bit closer to the die cut. Okay. And there is my shaped basket card, or a tag. I'm going to be using it as a tag, but it definitely can be used as a card. Now the next thing I need to do is just start filling it in with my actual flowers. So I'm going to start with the larger one. Here, and just start building it similar to how I did on the other one. Because I already have them stamped already on the coordinating die cuts. When I'm building the flowers, I just kind of make sure I have like a little bit of a spray kind of effect. But it's all about filling it in and seeing what needs to be added and what can be moved around. So the larger leaves, I like for them to kind of pop out from the top here. So they'll have enough space to kind of shine. And then I'll use a little bit smaller ones to pop out from the little bit of tighter spots. And kind of hide them under there a little bit more. So this one I'm going to either put here or here to fill in that space. So I think I'll put it right there to divide this space up between the pure poppy and the raspberry fizz. And I bend that flower up and I'm using my tweezers to hold it in place to kind of put it exactly how I like. Alright. Stick this on here. I hadn't planned on that, but I think it'll be pretty pop of color. The yellow. Sneak this one right here, give it a little bit of fill there and layer. Oops. There we go. Just tuck that right in there. I have a couple more leaves left. So I want to get this one tucked underneath here, but my foam adhesive is there, so I'm going to lift it up. Give it a lift. Add it and then re-secure my foam adhesive down. Alright, there's my tag, my shaped basket, whether you wanted a tag or a card. Last thing I'm going to do is add the sentiment like I did here. So I took Enjoy and I just die cut it 3 times and adhere it together using the pen tip of the Tombow Mono Multi-Liquid Glue. And you can just push them together, easy to use when you're using tweezers, because you can squeeze each layer together to make sure that they are aligned as you're doing it, so they're not like offset a little bit to create like a shadow. So I'll show you. I'll just take some adhesive and I just put the dots. All over, especially on the points, to make sure it sits. Okay, so I'll take my tweezers and hold it, and that allowed me to be able to move a little bit better and not touch it. So similar to the thanks, what I did was I made it round. I don't have to do that. I can make this go straight across like so, or I can make it round out a little bit. It depends on the words. Thanks rounded out very nicely, but on this one I'm just going to keep it straight. To me, enjoy, the word enjoy looks better straight. All right, so I do have the little dots that I need to put on here. I saved those. I put them on my eraser here so I could find them and apply them. I feel like I'm playing that game Operation when I'm using the tweezers. When I'm crafting, like I'm trying to be so precise. It's good practice for eye-hand coordination, I tell you. There we go. So I have all my 3 little layers of the dots stuck on here. And my tag is there, or my shaped card, whichever you want. So I can affix this to a package, a gift package, and I can put a little bow here, like just punch a hole through here, kind of like to kind of go like this. Punch a hole through and attach it to a gift. That way they can still open it. I can write a little to from message in there. Or this can actually be a shaped card. Either one. Just thought it was cute to give you a different option right there. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's Saturday Showcase featuring Bloomin Cute stamp set and coordinating die collections. Maybe you'll get out your cover plate basket and give that a go and create a card that's full of Bloomin Cute florals, or a shaped card with a shaped basket, again full of Bloomin Cute florals. Thanks so much for watching this week. I hope you have a great weekend and a great Easter. You guys take care, and I'll see you next week. For Paper Trink, I'm Ashley Newell. Thanks for watching. Bye.